Hey guys, Redbeard RC here. Today we're going to have a look at my Traxxas Stampede 4x4 VXL. There isn't a whole lot that's Traxxas left on it at this point. But let me take the shell off and we'll have a closer look. First thing you'll probably notice is that it's wearing Proline Trencher 2.8s. Huge upgrade over the stock Talon tires. And it's running the J Concepts over tray to protect the electronics from debris or I guess moisture, but everything that's in here is waterproof, so it doesn't really matter to me. It's got the GTR style Traxxas big bore shocks with VG Racing springs. Real nice suspension on this. I'm running the Techno M6 drive shafts front and rear. Also running the Techno M6 aluminum hexes for the wheels. And let me pop off the over tray and we'll check out the electronics. Alright, under the hood it's running a Castle Creations SCT Sidewinder, which is the same as the Sidewinder 3, I believe. It's got the 3800 4-pole motor in it. Right now it's got a 3-cell Floureon battery in it. I think it's a 5500 35C. And the body over there is a well-worn Proline Ford F-150 Raptor. I'm trying to think if I missed anything on this, and I don't think so. It's got the Proline, the J Concepts, I believe, body mounts that lower it a little bit so it doesn't have that gap right in here like they come from the factory. Looks kind of odd where you can see under the body there's like a huge gap between the chassis and where the body ends, but I think that's everything. It's a Savox SC0254MG servo in it. Alright, let's give her a run. I'm going to apologize up front for the wind noise. It is super windy today, so I imagine that could be a little bit annoying. So, apologies. A ton of dew on the grass this morning too, so this thing's sliding around quite a bit. It's hard to get good forward traction. Probably should be running a wheelie bar on it. But I've never had good luck with the Traxxas wheelie bars for the Stampedes. They tend to break off when you land a jump on the rear end. was ugly. Alright guys, just a short run on 3S of my Stampede VXL, which is, like I said, not much Traxxas at all at this point. I really do love this truck. It's a lot of fun. In terms of comparing it to the recent Granite 4x4 3S BLX that I got a couple months back, they drive completely differently in my opinion. The Stampede is a good bit lighter. I'd say probably close to a full pound. It's got a higher center of gravity, obviously, with the chassis design that they used on it. But, you know, it kind of makes for more of a monster truck style experience when you're driving it. It really tips a little bit, leans in the corners. It wheelies all over the place easily, a little easier than the Granite even. I had a GPS on this probably about 6 months back. On 3S it topped out at 53. My Granite did 54. And this is running a 12-tooth pinion and stock spur gear. So they're pretty much dead on when you're talking about performance in terms of top speed. This thing feels a little more lively. Again, I think it's probably because it's a good bit lighter. But it's heavily upgraded too. It's not really a fair comparison between my particular Stampede 4x4 and my Granite, which is box stock. So, I don't know, better or worse. It's not really what I'm meaning to say here. I like them both equally. The Granite is a little lower slung. It handles better. You can really fly through turns on that without it tipping as easily. But the Stampede has its own charms too, I suppose. If I were to compare it box stock to box stock, it's really not a fair fight. That the Granite would own it in just about every department. So anyway guys, I hope you enjoyed my video here, and hopefully the wind noise wasn't too atrocious for you. Leave me a comment, like, subscribe, and I'll talk to you soon.